My soul told me to say this. Just kidding. Anyway, but we're talking about a life review with no physical ascension, meaning that, some people go into spirit and they've receded from the body, they've gone back to spirit, and maybe they have some level of understanding in a deeper way than we have it here on planet Earth. So, life review with no physical ascension gives us an opportunity to kind of look at some of the stories of our lives, right? And some of them are, maybe some of them, they were delicious and wonderful and fantastic, and some of them might have been some real hard lessons or understandings, making some boo boos and all of that. But when we start looking at some of these experiences with a life review with no physical ascension, we're able to start kind of clearing a lot of things. When you start clearing some of the stories of our lives, maybe we weren't the best for a while, but we still got an A plus. When we get graded, we got an A plus, that we actually went through that experience and we learned, and then we grew, and then what we do next is we just let all that stuff go. That life review, sometimes people need to process it. I do a lot of that work with the soul messages, or the Akashic record messages. All of those are helping. And so whenever I start like thinking about a life review with no physical ascension, every once in a while I'll bring up some stories from a different version of Susie. We've all had so many versions in this lifetime, right? But the more that we can really start noticing about some of the things that we've done in our lifetime, and again, it's completely a neutral, I'm telling you people, it's a completely neutral space. So there's no judgment, there's no negativity, no neglect. It's all part of our soul's journey. And so maybe we came in with these experiences to help show us what it is to be here on the planet, what it is to be in relationship with one another. What about being in relationship with our own selves? How much can we love ourselves? So this life review with no physical ascension, I think, is a powerful agent of change, because some people think, I just did so wrong and I'm so regretting everything and I just feel so bad. I'm like going, hey, you got an A plus. You got an A plus. You went through an experience. It was different, but you got an A plus. So when you're completely done with some of these lessons, is that you have this experience to like, okay, so I've kind of processed it. It happened 20 years ago, and I think I'm ready right now to freaking let it go. Freaking let it go. Or you could say something happened 5 minutes ago. I might have not been in my best way when I was on a phone call talking to somebody. Then you could just say, in 5 minutes ago, okay, I think I could have done better. But for right now, I'm just going to let that go. So the more that we start letting things go from our life review with no physical ascension, anything you've done in this lifetime has been part of your soul's expression. It's been what you were called to do and to be. And eventually some people will come into a different state of awareness, a different state of understanding. But the life review with no physical ascension it's really kind of like it's almost like we're in spirit right now. We're in spirit right now, and we just start noticing that some of the stories of our lives have really got us kind of messed up or kind of in a different state. But the more that we look at the life review with no physical ascension, everybody gets an A plus. I'm serious. It's like an A plus for everybody. And the more that we start looking at one another and ourselves, like look at Susie Q. I don't know. Is that we start noticing that the stories of our lives, the lessons in our lives, the chaos, the beauty, the yucky stuff, and all of these different states of consciousness, we're still getting A pluses. For us to come here, boots on the ground on this earthly jaunt, we're boots on the ground, and we're having unique, strange, amazing, immaculate, juicy, sad, all these different stories. I always think about Shakespeare when I'm talking about life review with no physical ascension. Shakespeare had all these like ups and downs and oohs and out, ins and outs and all these things. But really what it is we're really looking at some of that energy that we've been working with the whole time we've been here, boots on the ground. And so little Susie had her own little path, and then she got a little bit older, and then more lessons. Then I started getting a lot of lessons. Sometimes when we get a certain age, we get all these lessons, and like, oh God, it's a lesson plan. But then eventually you're like going, God, I haven't thought about that for a long time. I think I don't even need to talk about it anymore. I think I could just, I think it's already gone. It's that experience like, okay, so I did something really bad, or somebody did something bad to me, or vice versa. So, but if it's kind of still kind of hovering a little bit, I mean, it's safe to freaking let it go. Start letting things go. Start releasing things, even maybe even good things or bad things or whatever. It's all neutral. We're in a neutral state of consciousness. So when we're working with these bands of energies, it could go either way. It could be something bad or something good, but you can still let it go, because when we're in the present moment of now, the Iman energy, the eternal moment of now, we're just simply here. We're here. This is our moment. This is our moment right now. With me on this video, just yakking away, yakking away, is that we find the experience to really acknowledge and let stuff go. Free yourself. Free yourself of maybe you were good or bad or indifferent, or maybe you were fabulous. Just let the fabulous go. Just start releasing these things and start creating from a different state of consciousness. Just start being aware of what is awareness. What is awareness, right? And so when we're looking at this, the idea of the this beautiful life review with no physical ascension, it gives us hope, that we're still good people. People think, well, I've done so bad. This has been, I've done heinous acts or this or that, or I've been fabulous. Any of those, you can just start letting that go. Just letting those energies go. Let it free yourself of some of the things that were good, bad, or indifferent. And just know that right now with this space, it's just a good time to let some things go. Some people hang on to the story, but you could just say, well, let's just talk about it one more day. And then you're like, nah, oh, the heck with it. I'm going to let it go. You just start letting things go. And so sometimes they're really bad, or sometimes they're really amazing, or sometimes it's like, what do? You just are able to let some stuff go. You just let stuff go. And the more that you let go of stuff, then new stuff is coming in. You may have a higher frequency. You may have a different feeling in the body. You may get more messages from your beautiful holistic body, your beautiful divinity of your body. You might get more messages. When you start letting things go and things are receding, they're just like flying out, is that you start getting more guidance about the messages that you get from spirit or your soul or your Akashic records, or you could also be getting messages for the body, like, when I just took a walk just a little bit ago and I had a little bit of stagnant energy on my left side over here. I don't really speak about the general. I just do the generally speaking. I started doing a little bit of tapping when I was walking, and then that was it. Then it was completely done. But when we start working with our body and getting these messages, along with the soul's messages, along with our Akashic records, if you're familiar with that, and then you just start like going, okay, what else? Okay, so I let some stuff go. I feel like I got some more free space. What would I do with my free space? I think I could laugh. I could smile. I could feel good. I could feel wonderful. I could feel like I'm healed. I could feel like I'm ready for something amazing. And I don't even know what it is, but I'm just super excited. But with these life reviews with no physical ascension, we have so much potential once we freaking let stuff go. Just freaking let it go. Release and let go. It is safe to release and let go when we're in a life review while we're still here. Boots on the ground. Boots on the ground. So the more that we let go of things, we create whatever we want now. We could create whatever we want when we let that other stuff go. And the more that we go deeper into understanding a life review with no physical ascension, we already know, we've already processed, and maybe we haven't necessarily processed, but maybe you don't even need to do that. You can let some of your stories of your lifetime and some of the tragedies and traumas and dramas and all of that, you can just I'm telling you about freaking out and letting stuff go. It is safe, and it's a loving essence when you let those things go. Things happened, absolutely. But let those things go. Free yourself, free your spirit right now while your boots on the ground, and see how you'll feel lighter in the body. See how more amazing it can be, even if some things were really bad. You did something bad, or that person did something bad. Let it go. Let it freaking go and live your life in the best way that you can for right now. So I think we're complete with this. So namaste, and just continue to look at the life review with no physical ascension. This is an opportunity to let the stuff go before you go to spirit. And then you can just have a better experience here. Boots on the ground. We'll see you soon, and namaste.